Okay. Wow. Um, well, there's a lot I could say on this subject, but I think I'll limit myself to a few comments. Um, the first thing that I'm going to say is that not having ever been an atheist, I guess I would not know um, the level of discrimination you feel um, just as a Caucasian American would not know the level of discrimination I feel as an African American, which, by the way, it's neither here nor there. But anyway, the point is, you can't, as the old children's song used to say, you know, before you abuse, criticize, or accuse, and walk a mile in my shoes. So, having never been an atheist, I can't comment on or I can't even speculate the amount of discrimination that an atheist would feel. Um, Now, as a Christian, do I discriminate against atheists? Of course not. It's absolutely absurd. I mean, it's ridiculous. Um, I don't hate atheists. In fact, any Christian that says that they hate atheists really need to re-examine themselves because you know um, while Christ teaches us to that we should love all men. Um, so hey, I love you with the love of God. I mean, God doesn't hate you. Uh, he loves you. He doesn't like what you do. He doesn't like that you don't believe. I don't like that you don't believe, um, but I love you. I mean, I don't like the alcoholic or the drunk, the person that's on the corner, that's a habitual drinker and won't do anything else, even when help is offered to him. Is this a person that I want to be around? Probably not. I mean, is this a person that I love enough to offer some help? Absolutely, and I've done it many times. So, uh, you know, do Christians hate atheists? Or do theists hate atheists? Well, I can't speak for everybody, and I think it's an individual thing, and it shouldn't be. I should be able to make a blanket statement that Christians love atheists just like they love everybody else. Because truthfully, that's the way it should be. If a person claims that he loves God, he should also love his fellow human beings, regardless to what they believe. He doesn't have to like what they believe. He doesn't have to agree with what they believe. He doesn't have to buy into what they believe. But God teaches us that we should love or follow peace with all men, you know, and so on and so forth. So, um, are there cases when we have to claim individuality as Christians? Of course, there are cases when anyone should claim individuality as a person. There's a time of separation for all things. So, um, discrimination and hatred, I think not. Um, so of course you obviously feel some discrimination and some hatred, or else um, you wouldn't have made this blog now, would you? So I guess it depends on. I think I've said this before. The value that you assign to it. Um, God, I feel awful that someone has actually threatened to kill you. That's again absurd. It's ridiculous. That someone would do that and say, "Hey, I'm a Christian. I'm going to kill you because you're an atheist." That's ridiculous. That someone would even do that. So, um, uh, I guess that's pretty much the end of my comment. I will say that I don't hate you. In fact, I love you. So if nobody else does, then I do. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna do it for me. Take care.